So I was just finally gonna make a little update video. It's about 9 months since my MVD surgery. It showed how my scars healing up on the back of my head. Fortunately for me, the surgery didn't do nothing for me. All it did was make my neck extra stiff right above the surgery line. Right below it, but pretty much 2 weeks after my surgery, two things that might have affected that is my girlfriend got some new extra stiff or extra wide pillows, so I was sleeping with my head more like in a upward position, and on Christmas Day I was playing with the baby, lifting it up and down. Something between the two of those things kind of threw my neck out, and it hasn't been the same ever since. Besides that, everything else is healed up fine. But if you watch the surgery videos, all he does in the videos is he removes scar tissue around my glossopharyngeal nerve and then packs a bunch of Teflon in there. What I was told going into surgery on the brain MRI was I had an artery compressing the glossopharyngeal nerve. He even went as far as to print up part of the MRI and circle the artery and circle the nerve for me so I could see what was wrong. And once he got in there, he didn't see nothing like that. I mean, if you watch the surgery video, you won't see no kind of artery or nothing pressing up against it. Yet he still stuffed the Teflon around it. Not really sure what the purpose of that was, but I went back to work about 4 weeks after the surgery. After about 2 weeks, the doctor said I was fine to do whatever, even go back into weight training. But I really didn't feel that great till like 4 weeks, and once I went back to work, it was a pretty slow process. I mean, I do construction work, so I do a lot of manual labor stuff, and it just seemed like week after week I just started getting more strength back. Nothing else has been wrong as far as from the surgery, besides my neck being extra stiff. But if you watch some of my other videos, I already had a stiff neck right there. I think caused by the Eagle syndrome. And when I saw the brain surgeon, I actually brought all my paperwork, my medical history, and told him about my styloid removal 2 years prior and how I still had symptoms. But I was just going in circles with ENTs about getting help after the styloid removal. So I decided to see him, and through my own investigation came across the glossopharyngeal neuralgia on the internet and just asked him to check me for it. And sure enough, he said he could, gave me the brain MRI, told me I had it, and I went through the brain surgery for pretty much no reason. I've talked to the doctor maybe once since the surgery. I mean, I had the stitches removed, but that was about it. I mean, I don't really want to see that guy again. They kind of did a shitty job of checking up on me, and I just feel like I had the surgery for no reason. And then, I mean, I was told it was because an artery was compressing it from the brain MRI, and you watch the video and what you're seeing is him removing scar tissue around the glossopharyngeal nerve, which me myself think it's supposed to be there. But I just don't want anybody to get confused about these two things being related. But like most people that's had the styloid process removed still I'll have symptoms like me still, and there's no answers for it. So I was kind of chasing getting an answer to being fixed, and was told I was going to be fixed, and sure enough just had pretty much talked myself into getting a brain surgery for no reason. Well, I mean, I was told reasons why I should and diagnosed with the GPN, but it was pretty much for no reason, and there's really nothing I could do about it. I've talked to lawyers about suing them, but they want you to be really screwed up from a surgery, or like malpractice cases are more of something going wrong, or say he did the left side of my head instead of the right side of my head. So they're not really going after doctors for doing a surgery they feel you need with no results. That's not really part of the practice. So I thought maybe since I was diagnosed that that's what caused my eagle syndrome, was a nerve being compressed and stimulating something, but it was, they're pretty much both not related. The eagle syndrome bone can cause glossopharyngeal pain for being compressed against stuff in that area. By removing that, you can be cleared up of the pain you might think you're having. Not think you're having, but the pain you are having. Which in turn should be looked at probably before you go through an MVD. It's kind of hard to find anybody that's really knows what they're talking about in the subject. So I just want to post this video just to give a little update. For some reason, I can't figure out my password to my old YouTube account, so I'm going to have to just put this one up under a different name. I'm just going to have the same subjects, but I just want to show how my head was healing up. Warn people maybe that if they are getting the surgery done, to use their same pillows or keep their head at a lower level. I myself thinking getting new pillows 2 weeks in and sleeping with my head in like a more pressed up condition might have ripped something, because I felt perfectly fine up until the new pillows I started using came in, or was not came in, but was like sleeping with them. And after that is when I woke up with the neck feeling like it was thrown out, and it's never really held back the same. It's still extra stiff all the time. So pretty much by having the surgery, all I got was a brain surgery for no reason and an extra stiff neck, which pretty much sucks. It's probably one of the reasons why I've been taking so long to put another video up, because I was pretty happy and motivated in the beginning, and then after you see the surgery, after surgery video, I was on pain pills a lot during that too, and I was just getting healed up, and I was hoping that the surgery did something, but it really didn't do anything. So I don't really answer questions on here too much. You could probably find me on Facebook if you look up Ian DeLeon. I live in Irvine, California, so that might help you if you want to find me on there and talk, or on the Eagles Syndrome Support Group website. I'm still on there a lot. I check that every now and then. But as of now, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not taking any kind of pain pills. I never have for it, because it really doesn't do nothing. And I'm not really seeing any doctors about it, because I've just gone in circles for so long about it that I'm just over it. I mean, if I see something online that shows somebody actually got help after the styloid removal, then I'd probably maybe try it again. But anybody that's been going through this and seeing doctors over and over again knows what I'm talking about. You just kind of go in circles. But I still have the same weird feeling on the right side of my throat, like a strep throat feeling that's there 24/7. I still have a cool sensation when I breathe in on that right side, like right where my tonsils used to be. Almost like a peppermint kind of feeling. And I don't know really what else to cover. One thing I did see that doesn't have to do with me, but maybe somebody else, is I saw a case of somebody else having the MVD surgery and it not working, and then they actually had a root canal done on that side that wasn't done properly. So after the brain surgery, they had the same tooth looked at that had already been root canaled, and by a specialist, and that person had their tooth redone. I don't know if they had it pulled or if they just had the root canal done over, which took away their pain. So anybody else that might have had a root canal on the problem side might consider getting that looked at again. But yeah, pretty much for now, I'm just not doing nothing. I'm just gonna stay living with it. It's going on like 13 years. The stolid removal I would definitely do again, because that did have a lot of benefits, but it didn't take away everything. As you'll see, a lot of people have the same problem. But I just wanted to post this so people don't get the two things confused. I mean, if you're thinking about having the MVD, or you think you have glossopharyngeal neuralgia, I suggest getting checked for Eagle syndrome first. But the brain surgery didn't do nothing for me. Just the stiff neck, the time off of work, and a lot of mental anguish of kind of throwing my life on the line to get fixed and doing it for no reason. So, I don't really know what else to cover for now, but every now and then I kind of check the YouTube, and then if somebody comments, I'll put a comment back. But if you, like I said, if you really want to try to talk to me or find me, the best way is just to go on Facebook and look at B. De Leon and find me in Irvine, California. I'm not sure how many are on there, but if you have any questions or anything like that, I usually answer anybody. So I hope somebody else finds some help for the symptoms after the styloid removal. If you happen to find something that does work, if you just leave a comment on this page, I'd be interested in trying it out eventually. But for now, I'm just stuck living with what I got going on. And anyways, you guys take care. Talk to you soon, hopefully.